Hey everybody, it is October 5th, 2009. I'm Sonic Sons, and me being an entirely non-professional, non-experienced movie maker, I'm here to give advice to professional, experienced movie makers. Yay! Well, I do have a brain, and I have all sorts of ideas for all sorts of things. As far as this video is concerned, we're talking about Batman movies. Batman, my favorite superhero. Particularly Batman 3, which is not announced yet. And when I say 3, I mean of the Christian Bale, Christopher Nolan stuff. That is to say, Batman Begins, and then The Dark Knight. And the third movie, some have speculated, might be called Gotham City. That's entirely speculation. Nothing is official in any which way. Though Gary Oldman, who played Jim Gordon, has made comments to the effect of he's pretty darn sure it's going to happen. But we'll see. In the meantime, what would we do for the plot? What would we do for the plot indeed? I wish I could have been there making the first two movies, and then thread it all together to make a trilogy. Nolan, the director that is, doesn't plan out movies in advance. He wants to make each movie as it is, and do all the cool stuff he can possibly think of in that movie. And then, once he's done, he thinks about a sequel, and I can understand that. But I wish I'd been there, let's say, during The Dark Knight, the production of The Dark Knight, rather. And I could have said, this is a trilogy. And not just because, Hollywood likes their trilogies, that's a nice number, apparently, to go with. I don't know, why does everyone do 3? No one ever does, 4 of something. 3 is the better, more popular number. But I can really see how you can make a trilogy out of this. Particularly if I'd been there and they had changed the one thing, the part where, spoiler alert for all these Batman movies, by the way, Two-Face dies at the end of Dark Knight. It's actually a little ambiguous, just because he falls from a height, and Batman falls from the exact same height, and Batman gets up and Two-Face is just sort of presumed dead. And if you want to make it clear that he's dead, they should have had another shot in there. A little Harvey, are you? And then, oh my gosh, he's dead. Or maybe someone has to give him CPR or something, I don't know. And just a couple more seconds. So he's dead. Okay. Unless they meant for him to be unconscious, but I've heard Nolan say in an interview that he considers Two-Face to be dead. Oh, I wish he wasn't, though. Oh, I wish Two-Face had gotten away. This video here is about Batman 3, but let's talk about Batman 2 while we're at it. The Dark Knight. What I would have done with that, it's so awesome what they've done. Everyone loves what we do with the Joker and so forth. And things. I'm going to clarify a couple of deals. Gordon says at the end, they decided to cover up Harvey's crimes and blame them all on Batman. And Gordon's just 5 dead, 2 of them cops. How are we going to cover that up? And I'm still exactly sure who the 5 dead were and which 2 of them were cops. There were 2 cops, but one of them didn't die. He just pistol whipped her. Is Gordon confused on that point? Or is Gordon, I don't even know, really. And then supposedly he killed Maroni's driver, but he also, and then the people counting up to 5 typically count Maroni getting killed there too. Really? Because Two-Face was in that same car, and if he could survive the crash, I'm guessing Maroni could survive the crash. On that note, how exactly does Two-Face get in the car with Maroni? Is Maroni's security really that bad that a man who is half the DA of Gotham and half an obvious monster can just get in the car? I think he grabbed the guard and then, but still, the guard is apparently so eminently grabbable. He didn't, fight back and shoot Two-Face in the face twice. Little things, for that matter, on Batman 1, when Bruce walks up to Falcone, this is before he goes off on his journey and everything and becomes Batman. He walks up to Falcone and just walks up to him. I was looking for how he managed to do that. There's a guy that frisks Bruce, to make sure he's not to kill him, but he frisks him about 6 feet from Falcone himself, so theoretically if Bruce had tried to shoot him from a distance of 7 feet, Falcone has really crappy security. So yeah, in these movies I love pointing out stuff. I would edit, that would. Oh, I don't know, whatever. And that matter too. On Batman 1, Roger Ebert was saying that the evil plot was described in more detail than clarity. And you're like, yeah, I can see. They sort of explained it like 4 or 5 times over. Like each individual part of the, it's a weapon that vaporizes water, and then there's poison in the water, and they're evaporating the poison, and if they get to Wayne Tower, like each part of these things like comes up multiple times. Because they have to like make it clear, because it's a little odd exactly what we're doing. And in Batman 2, there was no such evil plot there. There was evil plot, but there wasn't like, okay, we have this thing, it's going to blow up all of Gotham at once, blah blah blah. There's just the Joker wrecking, mayhem, wreaking havoc, I don't know, which is cool. But Two-Face, I liked how they did Two-Face's story in Batman 2, in Dark Knight rather. When Harvey becomes Two-Face, the way he plays it, I would have drawn a more distinct contrast between him and the Joker, and there is a contrast already, but I would have said to whomever the actor was that played Harvey Dent, I don't know the names of actors, I would have said to him, okay, here's what we're doing here, is the Joker is crazy, but he's very comfortable with that craziness, and that makes him scary, You've no freaking clue what he's going to do. Two-Face is crazy, and he's uncomfortable with it. He knows he's going crazy, and that freaks him out, and that causes him to go crazy again. So less of this, like if you watch the season with Two-Face, generally anyway, I don't want to take this too far, but for instance, when he's got Gordon's family hostage, and he seems to know exactly what he's doing. He turns and he points a gun, and I would have had him just, don't die now. I would have done a bit, if he has, like, say, Gordon and family hostage, or Gordon's, whatever, someone's hostage, have him, even just for a little bit, if he keeps facing them at a 90-degree angle, he keeps just, like, he's thinking what side of his face to show them. Just a little bit in there, that's his deal, right? His personalities. Not that I'd have him change personality every time he turns his head, but he's like, he's figuring out which side to do, freaking out, and have it, not just freak out with anger, but with sadness. Two-Face is meant to be crazy, and a threat, and scary, and also sympathetic. This guy was Harvey Dent. His life was really, really, really screwed up recently. That. But in control enough to, point a gun at something. He completely breaks down, obviously he just falls to his knees and someone just takes the gun away. Two-Face died. Why did Two-Face have to die? No, don't kill off Two-Face. Don't kill off Harvey Dent. There's so much left there. There's so much left. This is a thing they set up with Harvey and Rachel and Bruce, love triangle bit. I love how they killed off Rachel. Not that, I have no hard feelings per se, but like, it was good that, the exact way that they did it, interrupting in the middle of a sentence. And also it makes sense for the story. It gives everyone that extra emotional edge, that removes love interest plots from the rest of this trilogy, if it's going to be a trilogy. Or at least the direct sense of love interest. That is the sort of slightly indirect sense.